call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Ready to get this thing started and open the season. Texas. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's nickel. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
why it's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experienced depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Looking to throw, it's nickel. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Nickel. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
The short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Let's it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Nickel. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the toss. Creates a little space. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's nickel. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, and giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Smashes ahead. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. To throw, it's nickel. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
No chance to run, but still a good game. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. He's going to take off. Got the first himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Wingo. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive linemen are supposed to push them upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Scrambling away. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets him to the 41. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try the right side. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Owens. That's caught. It's Wingo. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. I mean, you're an offensive guy. You say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Gets it out fast. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
This kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with it.
Touchdown, Canes! Stealing a score on special teams. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Here comes the Texas offense. Dropping back, it's Owens. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense...
Going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's going going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either. That's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Trying to get the corner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud and running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Sure hands. It's Gilbert. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking for a crease to the left. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pringle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend, and you saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jacobs. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's nickel. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. A few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Got rid of it just in time.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Owens. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's nickel. Quickly complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Leaves it with the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience and bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Jacobs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's nickel. Here comes the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Returner runs out of it.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. Pocket breaking down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.